What is going on, my folks? It is Wednesday, my dudes, and we are headed to Atlanta. Yay! Actually headed just outside of Atlanta to get an aluminum trailer, take it to the fab shop, get that welded up so we can build it. I'm going to give you 5 R's today that you should be getting from your customers. 5 R's. What are the 5 R's that you should be getting from your customers? Well, I'm going to go through them real quick. So let's get into it. Number one R that you should be getting is revenue. You should be getting revenue from your customers. Well, duh, you should be getting revenue. You should be getting paid, right? If you're not getting paid, you're not going to be in business. So that seems kind of obvious, and it is. But getting into revenue, there's kind of 2 angles to it that you need to work on, and just make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Highly recommend you read a book called Profit First. It's a really good book. Get you in the right mindset to run a business. But revenue, the first way we want to look at that is know your worth. Understand what kind of value you bring to the table for these clients and these customers. Talked to a guy, I think it was last Friday or Friday before last. It was one day last week in Florida. He called the shop and he was just kind of disgruntled, having a bad day. And basically he had given a quote to a realtor for a roof driveway combo at 400 and some change, and they laughed at him, and it put him in a bad mood. He was like, man, what am I doing wrong? I'm hard time finding jobs. You got competition. You got to deal with the $99 dudes. They're always going to be there. Those guys, like, listen, it's not wrong to be a $99 guy. Maybe their business model is volume, right? You can't control them, okay? I don't want to be a $99 guy. I don't want to be, I'm not gonna be. I'm just not. But I can't control them guys. So I know what I'm worth, and I know my market, and so I try to make the most money I can on the job site. So understand what you're worth, and don't let customers back you into a corner. You don't have to take the job, because in the big picture, the big scheme of things, that one customer, it don't mean anything. So know your worth. And number 2, on the revenue, make sure that you're getting paid according to your policy. You should have terms and conditions. Residential, date of service, that's pretty much when you should be getting paid for residential stuff. Commercial, it can go into 30, 60, net 90. I don't do net 90 jobs. I tell them up front, hey, we don't do that, right? And if that's the way you guys pay, find another contractor. I'll do a net 60 if it's a big job, and that's the only way I can get the job. I will do that, but I don't like it. I'll do a net 30 on commercial. That's fine. You can get screwed on commercial because they don't want to pay, and then you're sitting on all these accounts receivable for months and months, and you need the cash flow. So be careful. Commercial's good, but you got to have revenue or you don't have a business. So number 1 is revenue. Let's talk about number 2. You should be getting reviews. You should be getting reviews. Reviews are a gold mine, and you really can't even put a dollar figure on what reviews are worth. Right now, we're sitting on just over 100 5-star reviews. My buddy Bobby Walker, he's got like 500 5-star reviews. And that didn't take him 5 years to get to either. That's just within a couple of years in business. Reviews are very important. I could have a whole lot more reviews if I had simply asked for the reviews, if I had prioritized the reviews as much as I did the revenue. So make sure that you're getting reviews from your customers. Follow up, ask them, make it easy for them to give you a review. Text them or email them a link. Say, hey, thanks for the business. If you guys need anything, let us know. We'll be glad to come and help you, whatever you need in the future. Here's a link to my whatever, Facebook, Google page. Drop over there and give us a quick review. We would really appreciate it. You've made it as simple as possible for that customer to take 30 seconds and boom, 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 give you a review. So reviews are extremely important. You got to have them. You need to be getting them. So focus on reviews, revenue, reviews. Number 3, you need response. Another word we could use would be feedback, but I'm trying to stick to the R's. You need a response from your customers. When you go out and do a job, you need to know, did myself or my techs do a good job? Did we meet all of your expectations? I want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? What did we do right? Yay, keep doing that. What did we do wrong? Let's make a note of that. And if it keeps coming up, let's address it and see if we can fix the problem. You can't fix a problem if you don't know about it. And you're not going to know about it if you don't ask and have an open ear and an open mind so that you can address it and fix it. That's how you get better. Response is very important. So you got to be man enough to take the criticism when it comes and look at it objectively and say, okay, we need to address this. Now, sometimes it's silly salmons. You can't do nothing about that. But the real good response, that feedback is very valuable. So you can tweak your business and make it better. Reviews, revenue, reviews, response. Number 4, you need to be getting referrals. You should be, and you will be getting referrals if you're doing a good job, but you can maximize the referral process by saying, hey, we did a good job. You guys are pleased. You think any of your neighbors would be interested in getting this service done? We'd be glad to give those guys a discounted rate, possibly do them all in one day. Nothing is better to get into a neighborhood. Let's say you roll into that neighborhood. Drop a comment below if you've ever seen this neighborhood. Beautiful landscaped entryway. You pull in and it's like dirty roof, dirty roof, dirty roof. And you're like, yes, it is a gold mine. I have found a pot of gold. Well, when you get in there and do that first job, what you're wanting is for the dominoes to start falling. They may organically do that, but you want to make sure that happens. Push it, prod it, get referrals. Say, hey, if you guys give me some referrals, we'll be glad to give you a $50 per referral, gift card or whatever it is. Have a referral program and mention it and use it, and that can get you a lot of business. So people are naturally going to talk about you if they're pleased, but give them an incentive to do it more. Revenue, reviews, response, referrals, and number 5, the last one, is you should be getting repeats. You should be getting repeat customers. This is probably the single stupidest thing I did early on. Is I would acquire a customer, whether it was through a flyer, door hanger, word of mouth, Facebook ad, whatever it was. I would get a customer and we'd go do the job, right? Maybe it was a $800 job. Boom, $800, and it cost me $20 to acquire that customer, whatever the number is. Well, I didn't capture that customer's info. I didn't have their phone number. I didn't have their address. I didn't have their email. I just went and did the job and went home. Well, the problem with that is at the end of the year, think about all those customers you visited. That's a gold mine of repeat business, especially on house washes and things like that. Roof cleanings, not so much. They're going to be every 5 years or so, something like that, every 5, 6, 7 years or whatever. So that's a stretch. But every year, these folks are going to want their house washed. They may forget you, but you don't need to forget them. You need to have all that stuff automated in a CRM, something that whether it can be in a spreadsheet on your computer, but have that info so that you can email them, you can text them, you can hit them up in the springtime and say, hey guys, getting ready to hit house washing season. We're running some specials right now. Boom, you reap some benefits. Later on in the summer, you hit them again. Hey, just checking back in. We're running some summer specials. You should be getting repeat customers. If you're doing a good job, they're going to want to use you again. So you have their info. That's very important. You want repeat customers. So those are the 5 R's: revenue, reviews, a response. You need referrals, and you want repeats as much as possible. Drive that cost per customer acquisition number down. Every year, that number should go down and plateau somewhere down here. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Let's go up here and get this trailer. See you later. Have a good one.